Howdy, 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 my name is Anashi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. We're still in Trickster Hell. Also, I know I said I was going to do the next episode on Christmas, due to the fact that they're going to do a fancy Santa. But then I remembered that this happens after Christmas has taken place, and that's the joke. So I decided to do it the day after Christmas. And I'm recording this the day after Christmas. Whether or not it gets posted the day after Christmas is up in the air right now. Anyway, let's do a fancy Santa! They've done the fancy Santa. God, their teeth are terrifying. Are you sure that's really a good idea? A fancy Santa is already such a piece of shit. Maybe let's try not to get carried away making shitty things even shittier than they need to be. Okay, you make a Zilly Santa. You guess that's fine. As long as they only make one. Oh, fuck, you make a bunch of Zilly Santas. There's so many Zilly Santas. And it's a flash. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Okay, kids, I think it's time we move this along, don't you? Hello? Fucking teens. God damn it, we're just gonna zoom in forever on that Santa nose, aren't we? Okay, we're done here. Or should we wait to see the zoom? This is probably screwing the hell out of people who've got epilepsy. Let me just move on. Go back to Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. Yay! We're free! We're free! You return to the safety of Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. You finally slip out of the fabled peach birth trance of the joke bollocks and cease quaking in the food sandwich throes of the goof-chester tongues, stubborn though they were. Let us never speak of Act 6, Act 5, Act 2 again. What the fuck? Just... what? What? No! Please don't type in the narrative prompt. You can't fucking do that! Do what? Go backwards! This isn't backwards, stupid, it's forwards. All that trickster shit happened. No, I mean backwards by an act. Or, I guess, an act. Ugh! I hate the things I'm forced to say and acknowledge as real because of you. I can go back all the acts I want. The act acts are kind of meaningless anyway. Besides, Trickster Mode was getting obnoxious. No, it wasn't! Yes, it was. No! Yes! No! Let's not do the Equius yes-no thing. It was great. It was the best thing I ever unlocked from your bullshit monitors. Don't erase the only awesome thing I ever saw these assholes do, aside from dying. What are you talking about? I didn't erase it. It was still a thing that happened. Do you really think I have the power to make something unhappen? I would have to be a wizard to do that, and as we both know perfectly well, magic is fake as shit. I want to see more candy antics, you awful fuck. Send me back forward to the next act. No way. And incidentally, I didn't authorize you to send that lollipop. Oh, what? You don't approve of my juju? Approve of kids doing something kind of like drugs and making dumb plans to get quadruple married and have babies? No, I don't approve of that. Besides, that's no way to make progress. You don't just give the hero some cheap game-breaking candy, let them blast through the whole adventure and all their personal issues. That's some Deus Ex Machina shit you were trying to pull. Yeah, right, more like delicious Ex Machina. Lame. Go back. No. I mean back forward. No. Go back forward to act whatever. No. I want to see them finish their candy romp. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. You piece of shit. Ah, jeez. Oh, not this again. Stop making the thing go backwards. Why did Gamesy have to give you that crowbar? Ugh, I should have killed him a long time ago. Fucking clown, though. This atrocious garbage you're making me watch is never ending. It's never ending enough without making me go backwards through acts. You are literally the most incompetent asshole at doing this. Whatever this is. Whoever fucking lived. Put the crowbar down. No! Good grief, poor Jane. Stop horsing around and tell me how to get on with this god-awful crust already. Okay, fine. The spoiled baby gets this bottle yet again. Just put the thing down. If I can find the arrow. Okay. Fine, now what? Caliborn, first let me explain something to you. I guess it falls on me to teach you these life lessons, because as unpleasant as the idea is for both of us, I am the closest thing you will ever have to a father. You see, teenagers are sensitive and beautiful creatures. Well, not you. You're repulsive, but most teenagers, I mean. You can't just force them to settle all their issues with insane psychotropic game power-ups. They have to face all these issues themselves, or they will never learn and grow as people. Who cares? Well, you don't, but human beings do. The journey itself is more important than the destination. The struggle is what builds character and teaches us about ourselves and about life. Bullshit! I did them all a favor by giving them my juju. They were going nowhere and being stupid, and doing literally nothing whatsoever, except for wallowing in grotesque emotions. Look how much great stuff they got done because of me! Of course you think you were doing them a favor. You're an alien. So's your sister. She thought the juju would be a great boon for them as well, but she was wrong. See, you cherubs are predisposed to love all this trickster crap. All that goofy, squeaky, candy-coated nonsense is a critical part of your people's mythos. That sugar-eyed zilly junk sort of embodies a unified field of absurd platonic ideals to the cherubim. So when you see expressions of it in reality, of course you're going to go ape shit. But that kind of stuff is freakish and disturbing to humans. Those aren't our ideals. What? Furthermore, that could only be seen as a boon from an asocial species. You never have to deal with other people, so if you lick a magic lollipop that flips a switch in your brain that says, "All my problems are solved!" I guess maybe that's fine for cherubs, but if you're a human, you haven't actually solved anything. By the same logic, it's not much of a boon to a human's physical journey either. Using an item that lets them start maniacally powering from point A to point B isn't doing them any favors. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like when Mario gets the star. You know when Mario gets the star. Who the fuck is Mario? He's a small Italian plumber who goes on sideways adventures. He jumps on stuff and bops bricks with his head to save a princess. What's Italian? What's a plumber? Never mind what an Italian is. It's just a kind of guy on Earth, and a plumber is a guy who fixes load gapers. What's a load gaper? Shut up. Anyway, sometimes when Mario's running sideways, he gets a star that makes him magic and invincible. Oh, you mean he becomes Trickster Mario? Yes, but less stupid. So for a while, he becomes flashy and hyperactive, and nothing's challenging anymore. He just starts barreling over mushrooms and leaping over pits as fast as he can. Then he gets to the end and jumps on the flagpole, and that's it. Mario wins. But the point is, he didn't really win. That magic star was actually devastating to his development as a human being. Why? Because he skipped over many critical trials on his spiritual journey. Mario needs to stomp on all those mushrooms. He needs to bonk those bricks with his head, for the sake of his personal growth. By using the star, he's denying himself many powerful moments of catharsis. Well, I don't know. Maybe Mario isn't the best example. I'm not sure if Mario really even has a soul. He's just kind of a one-dimensional friendly cartoon plumber, so maybe this stuff doesn't quite apply to him. But these aren't one-dimensional plumbers we're talking about. These are teens. And as we all know, teens have big feelings. I can't take any more of this. The discourse with you has been even more grating and unpalatable than usual. You said you'd help me speed up my quest, but all you did was trick me into hearing another conversation in which you indulge yourself to an extent which I cannot even believe. I'm going to hit things with my crowbar again. No, don't! Jane is still nursing a wicked hangover, you ass. Then be useful to me. I think I've been forced to unlock these screens and view these pointless events long enough. My quest is dumb. I want to know how to get on with the real adventure. Has it occurred to you that your quest in its limitless tedium and thankless busywork was designed to facilitate your personal growth? To prepare you for your ultimate destiny beyond this game? No! Anyway, didn't you say one time I wasn't capable of growing? Oh, right. Well, has it occurred to you that it might have been designed to fuck with your head and serve as a punishment for being such a horrible little shit? Yes! Yes! That occurs to me every second I think about it. I have tolerated many aggravations and am prepared to tolerate many more. If it gets me closer to triumphing over you in this moronic game, I will find more keys under random-ass unlabeled stones. I will watch another million hours of numbskulls whimpering about their romance not coming true. I will even endure more of these patently ludicrous acts, even though they appear to mean nothing at all. But what I will not stand for is going fucking backwards. Fair enough. But I already told you how to accelerate your viewing. What? When? See those two panes of glass there? Take your crowbar and smash them. Oh, yeah. Forgot. Is that really the only way to go to what's next? So that I can put my plans in motion? Yes. You should be pleased by the irony. Smashing the glass will cause you to reflect upon a lifetime you have yet to spend, breaking stuff. Is the irony not fucking delicious? No! Stop trying to bogart my shtick to playing insidious mind games doing shitty twists. You suck at it so bad. I'm sorry. It's not breaking the glass I mind. This is the thing that involves teamwork, right? Yes, you and a buddy have to turn both keys simultaneously. It will teach you a wonderful lesson about life. Fuck! Don't act like you aren't secretly having a great time there with your new friends. You're practically the ringmaster of your own little dark carnival by now. And you're loving every minute of it, don't deny it. No, I'm not! Sooner or later, you'll have to face the fact that literally all adventures are about learning the value of teamwork. Teamwork and friendship. The two razor-sharp edges of the mighty Excalibur, which every hero should keep in his scabbard. Even shitty heroes like you. Fine, I'll do it. But only because the alternative where I talk to you for even one more second would be so much worse. The narrative prompt has been locked. Now Caliborn shall break that glass. You gonna... Okay. Break that glass! Now it's time to turn the keys. Caliborn and Gamzee engage. 2, 1, go! Okay. What? Wait. What? What the heck? Act 6, Act 5, Act 1 times 2 combo. What? What? Which one of these am I supposed to click? What's happening? Okay. Let's check out this one first. The maze has begin pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. Jane? What? What happened to the lollipop? I dropped it. I think it fell into the crypt. Good. Roxy? What? I take it by that disgruntled series of letters that you're feeling about as cruddy as me and Jane right now. Yes, Jake, welcome to Hangover City. Population some extra chumps besides me for a change. Well, you know what they say about misery and how it supposedly enjoys company. No it doesn't. It enjoys a wet towel draped over its head and less talking. Point well taken. Oh my god, stop being so chipper, dude. Do you feel like shit or not? Indubitably. Rest assured, it feels like a brood of anxious vermin is making its most valiant effort to escape from my skull. LOL, Jake English with a hangover, everyone. Slow clap. Pardon? I'm just saying, if you're hungover for the first time, please do the experience some justice. You're giving suffering a bad name. I will say the multicolored lights from my computer strobing directly into my eyeballs aren't helping the matter one freaking bit. Shake my head. Not literally, cause ow. Jake, here is some sage advice from a veteran of substance abuse and its deleterious consequences. Don't use your fucking skull top when you got a hangover, you dork. Well, I wouldn't, but I just gave Jane my only other device. I don't know how many times I told her to keep more than one computer on her, no matter what, just in case of situations just like this. Oh, why does she want a computer? Is that who Jerk's talking to now? I don't know, maybe. She's not exactly talking to me at the moment, not that I can blame her. So, best birthday ever or best fucking birthday ever? In the interest of appeasing the irony gods, let's go with the latter. Whatever role I played in ruining your party, sorry about that. Oh lord, the last thing I give is a shit about my stupid Sweet 16. What a farce. I was trying to act as if we were all living normal, well-adjusted lives, albeit in a marvelous fantasy setting populated by skeletons. And if only we just had some cake and wore some hats and I blew out all the candles in one big puff, we could pretend all the problems we had with each other would magically stop existing. And the most horrifying thing of all is, I actually got my wish! Thanks, Calliope! Oh, I'm sure she had good intentions. Yeah. I still think I've been pretty lousy to you. I had my head up my ass for a while there. By the time your birthday came around, I was kind of freaking out about Jake. I thought I had the situation under control, but I didn't. Not just with Jake, but with respect to pretty much everything. I understand. Boy, you really let him have it back there. I guess so. I had a similar meltdown with him earlier, I'm not going to lie. It felt pretty good. At least it did at the time. I only wish I could have stayed as lucid as you during our transformation. How did you manage that? It wasn't on purpose. Actually, if I had a choice, I probably would have just said, fuck it, sugar shock my brain, please. Suffice to say, I have trouble escaping from myself. It's kind of a problem. Let's not talk about it, though. Please continue. Okay. So instead of keeping my cool like you, I just start gushing over him like a love-struck loon, surrendering any sliver of dignity I might have earned by telling him off earlier. I just cannot believe some of the things I said. Oh God. I told him I wanted to get married and have babies. Yeah, but to be fair, by the time you came looking for me, all three of you were saying that to anything that moved. I know, but it's one thing to write off something you say to an altered state of mind, but what makes the admission so mortifying to me is I actually meant it. And I'm sure he must know that by now, and now I feel so humiliated I just want to die. I would ask him to shoot me right here if I could bring myself to say a word to him. Somehow I don't think he's up to the task, which is doubly unfortunate since that's literally what we all came here to do. Speaking personally, I'd probably run this sword through my own dick before I could bring myself to kill Roxy, even for her own good. So, when the chips are down, I guess that's how much of a badass I really am. Woo! We are all such winners! Yeah, our Moxie's off the fucking charts. Okay, now there's this one. Rox! What? Am I an asshole? No, Jay. I think I might be an asshole. All of my friends hate me now. Are you sure I'm not just an asshole and never actually realized it? Well, maybe you're an asshole sometimes, but it's always on accident, and most people are accidental assholes a lot of times anyway, so who cares? I can't believe I was so oblivious to the feelings of all the people I care about. How could I not see that Jane was in love with me? I'm really a dope. I guess I did know deep down at some point, but then I just somehow convinced myself otherwise. I can't even imagine how she must have felt all this time I was seeing Dirk, and all those times I talked her ear off about our relationship. Oh, goodness. Yep. I wonder what things would have been like if she told me. Maybe it's better she didn't in the end. I probably would have just broken her heart like I did with Dirk. I should say something to her, but I'm not sure what to say. I don't think she wants to hear anything from me, to be honest. Maybe you could tell her I'm sorry for me? Why can't you just tell her? She's right there. I don't know. She's obviously so mad at me. I can't bring myself to say anything. I also just really fucking chagrined over how I treated her. If I was brave, I could face that feeling and just talk to her and try to make us square, but I don't think I'm really as brave. I'm not brave, and I don't think I love adventure either. Wow, Jake. You know how you think you know all these things about yourself? Like, all these personal attributes about you as if they're written down somewhere, like a sort of mini-biography so that they have to be true. You just believe them and hope that believing is what makes them true, but then you spend so much time believing those things and taking their truth for granted that you somehow forget to make them true with your words and deeds. How can I truly love adventure when I never even knew what it was? I don't think it's raiding tombs and clobbering scoundrels. That stuff's fun and all, but that's not what adventure is. Adventure is something else. It's doing things I'm genuinely afraid to do, but can't, because I'm a coward. Okay, stop shitting on yourself. I'll tell her for you. Let's just open both of these. Scroll it on over. Jane, you know, we probably should have talked about this Jake stuff a long time ago. Tell me about it. I don't know if I was kidding myself all those years that there was a conflict of interest between us or what. Same. Maybe I was just pretending your feelings for him weren't a factor because my pursuit of him was already overcomplicated enough. Or maybe it was more like I was aware of them, but on some level decided they shouldn't matter because I felt like you had a natural advantage over me because, you know, you're like, not a dude. But I always felt you had the advantage over me too because you're you. You make things happen and I don't. Yeah, well, turns out maybe that's not such a good quality if you want to make a relationship last longer than 3 seconds. At least not in my case. I knew I ripped into him pretty hard when I had the clown hair and the little soda can on my head, but the truth is I was pretty goddamn overbearing. Sometimes I look back on stuff and I think I might have essentially bullied him into a relationship with me. Actually, it's more complicated than that. Parts of me were operating independently from myself, so it's kind of like I was bullying myself into bullying him into liking me, if that makes sense. It doesn't really, but that's fine. Anyway, my insanity scared him right the fuck off. There were times when I basically treated him like shit without even realizing it, and I regret it. I should probably tell him that, but given how I just called him an asshole while wearing orange suspenders, I'm probably the last person he wants to hear from now. Clearly, we both used some poor judgment. Looking back, it seems crazy to me that we both jeopardized our friendship over a mutual infatuation with, let's face it, one spectacularly goofy kid. Can we at least agree that we may have overrated the allure of Jake English? Yes! Maybe if we could have talked to each other about him, it would have helped. Like, talked about why we felt that way about him. At least maybe it would have helped us knock English down from the ludicrous pedestal we put him on. Yeah, that might have saved us a lot of grief. It's not like I hate him now, even though that's probably what he thinks. He's still my friend, but the extent to which I centered my whole life around a childish fantasy about him is just painfully embarrassing in hindsight. I wonder if I'll ever be able to look at him again without feeling miserable about myself. So does that mean we're both totally over him now? I can't really tell. Me neither. I guess the real problem is our clique was too small. Poor Jake was the only viable romantic target, I mean, considering our respective orientations. Maybe we just never knew enough people. Perhaps. Or maybe we just don't need anybody. As anything other than friends, I mean. In the interest of appeasing the bitterness gods, let's go with the latter. And let's look at this one. Hey, Janie, how you holding up, girl? I feel like garbage, but otherwise fine. You off yourself yet? No? Okay, good. Please don't yet. I got a personal backstage pass of the Jake English Self-Loathing Tour, and I'm in no condition to take the full brunt of his lamentations, but I'm the only one he's talking to, so need a little support here from my bestie. What's he saying? He wants me to relay an apology to you because he thinks he's not brave enough to say it like 10 feet away there on his stone bed, and he thinks you're pissed at him. Oh, man. I don't want to do this. Do what? An awkward tell him I said sequence of apologies through text messages. Okay, that's a sane answer. What should I say? Tell him I said we'll talk about it later. Like, after we're dead. Okay. Well, maybe I won't say that last part, but okay. How's it going over there? Fine. Not a lot of progress on the dying front. Don't look like Dirk much wants to stab me with his manime sword. To be honest, waiting around to be buddy murdered and or off myself is even more awkward than you would think, plus kind of a drag, especially with a headache, blah. Jane, this is dumb. Yeah, call me crazy, but I think our candy-addled selves thought this through and don't think our candy-addled selves thought this through entirely. Yo, trickster mode sucks ass, text it. Jane, you know what I'm sad about? You know what I'm sad about? Fafetta exploding. Yeah. Why'd she have to die again like that? She was so sweet and perfect and my friend. She would always just talk about the funniest things from her life as two troll ladies and always lifted my spirits. Am I cursed or something, Jane? Cursed? Yeah, it's like, I always seem to accidentally kill my cats, or my half-cat girls, who are part sea princess and also an alien ghost. I don't know. Maybe this line of speculation has no particular coherence. Jane, after we go God tier, you want to help me have a funeral for her? Of course, Roxy. I would like that. I always wanted to go to a funeral. Is that weird? Maybe that's weird. I don't know. I mean, not like in a especially morbid or gothy kind of way. I just think it would be cool to honor her memory. I never did that for Friglish, but I should have. Shit, Jake's bugging me again. Be right back. Okay, so click. I think I might actually stop here because I know it's going to be a shorter episode, but I have things I have to do, so I'm low on time. So this has been Let's Read Homestuck. Thanks for watching this Nachi Sasuke. In the next episode, we'll continue their talking at each other in this weird double window thing. So, if you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you didn't, you don't need to do either one of those things. The next episode will probably be longer than this because I'll record it with more time than I had right now. So, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later!